Encounter. My name's Bridget. Are you guys ready to see the largest land mammal in the world? Yay! All right, we have three very big, fabulous Asian elephants. We're going to introduce them to you one by one as they come out. First in line is our biggest girl, Shotzi. She's 36 years old and already weighs 10,300 pounds. Next in line is Mai Tai, our oldest girl at 38 years old. She's about 9,000 pounds. Finally, in the rear is our youngest girl elephant, Jody, at 22. She weighs about 7,300 pounds. Now we know that these are Asian elephants because of the size and shapes of their ears. African elephants' ears are much larger and in the shape of the continent of Africa, whereas Asian elephant ears are much smaller and are in the shape of the country of India. Now it's really important that we create a strong bond with our elephants here at the zoo. We have 5 keepers today with us. We have Eric and Cecil. And with all of them together, there is 80 years of experience. Now it's important that we make sure our elephants are nice and healthy every single morning when we come in. But as you can see, these girls are about 8 to 10 feet tall, so we can't see fully all the way on their backs. In fact, they are the only endangered species which still has a working relationship with humans. And this has been going on for thousands of years. Elephants can actually live to be about 60 years old, so in some places in India, humans and elephants will spend their entire lives together. Now again, these are our 3 girls, and to make sure that they're nice and healthy every morning when we come in, we have them lay down so that we can check them out. Now do remember that this is several tons of weight, so it may take a couple of them a little bit longer to get down than others. Again, this one is Shotzi on the right, in the middle is Mai Tai, and our youngest girl is on the left. Now you guys may see that they have some moisture on their legs that is called Skin So Soft, and it's to help with those bugs. But to help themselves with the bugs, what they will do is throw dirt and hay on their backs. Now this is also a bug protection, but did you know that elephants can get sunburned just like you and me? Instead of rubbing lotion all over these girls, again, they just throw the hay on their backs and the dirt. Now you guys see Jody going down there. Mai Tai will be next. There she goes, after she can finally get that leg down. Now this is the great opportunity for us to be able to walk around our big elephants, checking their skin for any cuts, scrapes, or ingrown hairs. We look on their backs. We also check their legs and the bottom of their feet. We'll check behind their ears to make sure that they're keeping them clean. And also their eyes to make sure that they're looking nice and healthy too. You can see Cecil is checking Mai Tai here in the front to make sure that she is looking healthy. And then when these guys decide that their elephants are good, they will give the command to release them so that they can stand back up. We just have a little bit more inspection. These are big girls. As I said before, there are 3 here. We do have a male Sabu. He is on the other side of our enclosure, but they are a matriarch society. So grandmas, mothers, sisters, and children will live together to teach one another generation to generation how to survive. Looked like Mai Tai was trying to get up before she was released from her command. All right, and that was Cecil giving our girls the command that they can now get up. He says, all right, and they know that they have done a good job and can get back up. Again, some of them take a little bit longer. That is over 10,000 pounds of weight getting up. Now these girls in the wild talk in what we call infrasound. It's actually too low for you and me to hear, or even a dog. But these girls can be 10 to 15 miles away from each other and still be able to talk. But these girls want to let you guys know that they're so glad that you've come to see them so far. So they want to wave to you and just give a little hello. We just line them up so that they know what they're going to do next and keep a good routine.
Which girls are going to wave to you?
Make sure when they wave to you, you wave back. Our girls do like a good cheer.
Wave at the elephant.
Good girls. And there's Shotzi trying to, giving just a little hello today. Now that's one way that we can also hear them. They do have their own different voices. Shotzi actually is very interesting. She came to us from Denmark and she actually knows Danish. When she first came over here, we actually needed an interpreter for her so that we could teach her in English. But now we're going to talk about the most unique characteristic of our elephants. Cecil here has a pencil, and we're going to see just how amazing this big trunk is. You'll see that she can pick up something as small as a pencil. Show everyone there, girl. All right. Now she can't sign autographs, so she'll give that one back. Now she can also pick up something as small as a dime. When she lifts her trunk up, you guys may be able to see that she has a one-lip extension there on the end of her trunk. All Asian elephants have a one-lip extension. African elephants have two lips. Now we're going to show Mai Tai skill a little bit more. She's going to pick up that tube with just the very tip of her trunk. She has thousands of muscles actually in this trunk that help her pick up really large objects. Right now she's playing a little bit, but she'll get that thing right up. Good job, Mai Tai. Now we have a 100-pound log here. You guys are going to see how she just picks it up with the very tip of her trunk. Now in the wild, she can pick up to more than 500 pounds using that entire trunk. So there's just a little one. Now be careful, Heather. Oh, that's a strong keeper there. Nice job, Heather. Good job, Mai Tai. Now this is one way that humans do have them help us while working. Now this is also the lifeline of our elephants, so while it's just unique, it's also important for bathing, communicating, touching, smelling, drinking, and eating. While it's not a straw, these girls do use it to drink about 50 to 60 gallons of water a day. That's more than enough to overfill a bathtub. Shotzi alone needs 60 gallons, and we top her off with a fire hose in the morning. But now we have Heather holding an apple on the end of the stick. Mai Tai's going to reach her trunk up there and take the apple off the end. This is showing how elephants will reach up and pluck leaves right off those branches. Oh, Mai Tai! That's a lazy elephant. Now if an elephant doesn't feel like trying too much, she will take the branch and bring it down to her mouth. Now as I mentioned before, these guys do live in a matriarch society. So we're going to see if Shotzi and Jody can teach our oldest girl, Mai Tai, how to do it right. Now you guys can see Shotzi is our biggest elephant. Reaching that truck up in the air, she can reach 18 feet. And when she does get that apple, she gets a nice treat. Good job, Shotzi. Now they only have one competitor out in the wild, and that is our tallest animal, the giraffe. They can be about 18 feet tall, so they're their only competitors. And here's Johnny, our youngest girl. Hopefully she'll do it right for us again to show Mai Tai how to do it right. Good job, Johnny. All right, Mai Tai. Yes, very good, Johnny. Now, Mai Tai, we've shown you twice how to do it correctly. So let's see if you can learn from your younger companions how to do it right. Do you guys think she can do it right this time? Yeah? All right, well, let's clap for Mai Tai. That was a cheating elephant. Now, in the wild, if she was truly this hungry, all she would do is knock the whole tree over and get a nice snack that way. Good job, ladies. Now you guys can see Johnny there scratching her head just a little bit, waiting for a snack. Now these girls look huge and may seem very clumsy, but they are actually very agile and sure-footed. Something I bet you guys didn't know is that they walk on their toes. Underneath their foot, they have a whole bunch of tissue which actually lifts up their heel, and they walk on their toes. Now their feet are very important to take very good care of, and these girls get very frequent pedicures. You can see how they're nice and rounded. Now we're gonna get these huge elephants on these logs. You can see Shotzi on the right and Jotty on the left giving herself a little bit more sunscreen. They can get all 4 feet up on that log. Isn't that amazing? There's a big elephant. Not only that, but she can actually turn around on that log. This is something that we see in the wild in India and all around Asia. Elephants do like to play on logs, so this is a natural behavior. Now these girls want to let you know that they are very athletic, and Shotzi can actually do the splits. Can any of you guys do the splits? So here's Shotzi. She's going to do a split for us. Is your turn? Okay. We're going to turn Shotzi around real quick. You guys may notice that our elephants are flapping their ears. This is their way of cooling themselves down. They have really big blood vessels, and as they fan their ears, it helps to cool their body off since our elephants don't sweat. On hotter days, they'll flap those ears a lot faster. But this weather is nothing to our girls. Where they live, it can get up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So here's Shotzi. She's going to do the split for us. Now remember, that's 10,000 pounds on 2 legs. Great job, Shotzi. Wow. Now Jotty wants to make sure that you guys know that she's also athletic. She's going to do a split for us. And then she'll do a brace, which is lifting 2 legs up on one side. And this is very difficult for an elephant. Good job. Now I think that these girls have done a very good job. So we're going to give them a little break, and we're going to bring Mai Tai forward to help us with a little bit of a problem. Oh, Jotty has a couple flies that are bugging her today, so we're going to give her a break and bring Mai Tai forward to see if she can help us with a little problem. Now, every once in a while, people get a scratch on their back that they just can't reach. Even our elephants with those huge trunks sometimes can't reach their stomachs or backs. So Mai Tai's going to show you how to take care of this little problem. First, it's important that you find a tree or a rock. In this case, we're going to imagine one. Next, Mai Tai's going to sit down as close as she can to that imaginary tree. Now, you guys may want to take a picture to remember how to do this. Then lift up your feet and get a good scratching. All right. Cecil, here's something. Does someone have a phone ringing? A vibrating phone? Oh, it's Mai Tai's phone. Girl, we're in the middle of a show. What are you doing? Oh, it's Thane Maynard, you say? Our executive director? Probably telling you about the EcoCell program. But her phone is cutting out, Cecil says. Well, it sounds like Mai Tai needs a little bit of a new phone, but she's going to make sure not to throw that phone away. Here at our zoo, we actually recycle phones. And by recycling phones, we're helping animals just like Mai Tai. Also her friends, the African elephants, and all other animals in Central Africa. So she's going to recycle, and so hopefully you guys can too. So far, our zoo has recovered 6,000 cell phones. A little higher there, Mai. Good girl. Now that's one elephant who is helping our Earth. Now these girls really do appreciate that you guys have come to see them today. We're going to bring them forward so that they can cool off in the pool. If you have any questions, please do stick around. Cecil knows so much about these elephants, so would be very happy to answer any questions you have. Make sure to see all of our other shows, demonstrations, and keeper talks today. We hope you guys have a great day at the Cincinnati Zoo Botanical Gardens, and stay cool.